Well, good evening everyone. Sorry, I was playing around with the sound. I'll never be okay with it as long as I live. So yeah. Evening. How are you feeling today, lads and lasses? You all feeling energized and ready for the week? It is Sunday. Yes. Do tell me if the sound is strange, because as always I have messed a bit. I can never leave my hands off this bloody audio mixer if I can save my life. One of these days I'll figure out how to get rid of that incessant buzzing. You guys can't hear it, but I can, and it upsets me. Sound okay, wonderful. Bored and frustrated from work. Isn't that the truth? Goodness. Work, I'm gonna go to a physio. My back is not doing well right now. Goodness. So, everyone poison for today. We furthering our caffeine addictions this morning? Just a glass of water. Mine is Chambord, I believe it was called. Raspberry, dark raspberry liqueur, black raspberry liqueur. Tastes a bit like licorice, funnily enough. Equipment keeps malfunctioning and they won't fix it. Oh, isn't that the truth? Worked at enough workplaces. If I had a penny for every time that happened in a workplace I was in, good God, I'd probably be able to buy the bloody businesses. I forgot to start up Dead Space. For me, so organised. Starting up now. Yes. Who else is in chat? Yes, I saw somebody else waiting, but I don't know who it was. Anyone else there? Oh, good God. Game got a bit loud. So. Everyone else feeling great? Feeling good? Oh, there he is. He's always lurking, eh, Cardbox? Always there. Game volume coming in, jumping over to the game. Yeah. What beverage have you got today, Cardbox? So I got to say my hello. What bevies have you got, man? Oh. 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 Jump in. No time like the present. Oh, wait. We had just finished a chapter, correct? Did we? Ah, yes, that's right. We're currently surrounded by monsters. Bill's drinking acai. Oh, I've never been much a beer man myself, you know. Never understood it. I'll take a beer if you offer it to me, but... Finish 2, I think. Finish 2. Oh, yes. Because we started partway through one, didn't we? Oh well. Should be getting to the end of this game soon. Can't be that much longer. Horror games don't tend to be that long experiences. Oh, the cold and the fellow with the knife, got it. I knew they were bloody... These guys are bloody coming. Go back to that last stream. And you'll hear me saying I knew these guys. Going. How close do you think we are to the end? Question. Well, I'm saying chapter we are 9. I'm gonna say there are 12 chapters. So 12 is a nice number. 12 or 13, depending how the horror game wants to be. So it takes 40 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour. We're on chapter... Oh yes, the level 5. Get a new suit, fellas. Oh, if I can afford it. Ah, we can afford it. So, I'm guessing that 2 hours per stream or an hour and a half per stream. we're 2 or 3, maybe 2 streams till the end. That's what I'm guessing. Excited for this new suit, fellas. Exciting indeed. Perfect time to get a suit on. Dark whispers of this cult in the background. Dressed to kill. Now with even more brown lines. And a larger inventory, which is the most important part of this. My vast and immeasurable funds, I shall buy myself some more med packs. We can have enough medication. What's the difference? I think there are more lines. I think the face is more glowy. Not too sure. Honestly, I don't think it matters that much. Wrong way. Oh no. Where are we going to? Tell me, map. Pair the shuttle. No, not helping. Nodes. Okay, good upgrades. I'm not going to. Oh, shut up, you. Oh, infidel! The old Inquisition's been through here. Stable. Seems like a stable fellow, doesn't he? Is it now?
Shuttle shock point drive is destroyed. No. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope.
I'm not losing hope, mate.
At first,
You're the one rambling to himself. I'm just sitting here silently, stoically. Hell, I might be a figment of your imagination if you're not careful.
She changed things. The church, they think the marker is divine, but they don't know what's happened here, what's been released. Look.
I still think it's divine, mate. Even the devil himself is divine in nature, technically. Oh dear, what's that?
It's what we found in the core of the planet. Mercer calls it the hive mind.
Ah.
It's the source, controlling
Fancy.
necromorphs telepathically. We were so stupid. But Amelia, she knew it could be stopped by returning the marker to the planet.
Is it now?
The marker was containing it within the planet. Return the marker and seal the hive mind.
A very science fiction.
I'm sorry, Amelia. I bear much.
Yeah, I wish I could skip this guy's trailer. Boring me with his melodramatic drivel.
I must take responsibility for ending it.
Oh no, you're gonna shoot yourself, aren't you?
My sins. But you can help me.
A hive mind, yes.
Shuttle and bring them
Always seems to be the center of these things, but I just feel like that isn't the case. Considering there is a second game. I don't remember there being a hive mind in the second one. Yeah, they always get to be in invincible rooms until eventually something breaks in and murders them. I want to be in an invincible room and send somebody else to do my busy work. Suppose that would be a real-time strategy now, wouldn't it? Majestic. Oh. Purple. Like it. Oh. Righty then. Evening. Oh, bloody hell. I will not die to you bastard little hand things. Oh dear. Going to die. Excuse me. Just stay there. Thank you. Look at me! Such a... oh, bloody hell, they've come out. Okay, I thought I was out of the woods. Kill him. Ah, I'm out of the woods, fellas. Sigh of relief. Second scream in a row I've survived an encounter with those things. Look at me! Truly, character development. Write a novel about it. A dramatic 6-part story about my adversity with those bastling little things.
Captain's log.
Nice shooting, thank you.
I want to set the record straight.
Gotten a lot better.
This log has heard my
And hopefully that'll make you forget last episode where I was murdered over and over again by a giant arm because I couldn't shoot straight.
That we shouldn't be in this star system. Just another illegal mining job for the company. That is until the colony found the marker. That was when the church took an interest and chose me to lead this stage.
Oh, so the captain
Many of
was...
the mission crew were devout. My primary instruction was to get the marker up from the colony and on board the ship.
That's why there were so many cultists on the ship. That makes sense. Scientology decided to... Oh, Unitology decided to stretch its powerful fingers.
They've got some kind of epidemic down there and I can't allow it to infect the ship. Not with such precious cargo. Not when we are so close.
Now, you should probably wonder why the ship
We'll continue to
got
decipher
infected.
the marker, and when we return home, we'll pass all our findings and the marker to the church. The government isn't going to cover this one up. Altman be praised.
Goddamn unis are running the ship. Indeed they were. Well, that certainly explains why this ship was stupid. It doesn't explain why the military guys got killed so easily, but they may just be because they're incompetent. Somebody got eaten in the corner. Somebody graduated. Zero gravity fair. Ah! Awesome little hand things hiding in a box. Cheeky sods. That. Rootin' tootin' shooting, right? I always come to this room. I didn't. Ah! Ah, yes, more force ammunition. There we are. Probably should check where we're going. Of course, the big obvious door to the executive shuttle hall. And no executives shuttled out of here. Currently, the executives appear to be scuttling out of here. A box full of alien screams. Yes, it was those boxes that had little traps on them. Where I think they expect you to shoot them, but I stepped on it. Fortunately, that crushed the tiny little hand monster that was in it. End of days. Ah, maybe more streams. I think 2 more streams. 12 or 13. Executive shuttle. Thing that's shuttling about here is monsters. The executives are currently scuttling. Shuttling. Also, box full of alien screams sounds like a joke product. On a skit, like a Saturday Night Live, that a famous American show. Sounds like a Saturday Night Live skit about a of those as seen on TV commercials. Card required. No. Sounds like one of those as seen on TV commercials. Get yours now for only $12.99 if you call right now. You too can get yourself a box full of alien screams. Surprise the family. Scare your friends. And make your loved ones worry about your mental health. Call now. Don't let this opportunity pass you by.
Test firing shuttle engines.
Evening. I was test firing the engines, not calling you here. Yes, we do have those sort of as seen on TV commercials. I don't know what... I forgot. So I was watching a video about As Seen on TV, which is why I've called them As Seen on TV, but I don't think that's what they call in Australia. Telemarketing, I suppose. They have a whole channel for them called Spree TV. I don't remember what number it is. I don't watch it. 17 or something. They're very silly in Australia. Though I have seen some of the products and gone, man, that seems like fun. I could use one of those, but I guess I'm the target market for those sort of things. A bit vulnerable to them. I've never bought one. I may have bought one from one of like the outlet stores they have occasionally, where they say, "Oh, these are all the As Seen on TV shenanigans." Oh wow, that was spectacularly effective. Yes, I do like going for the legs. I don't want them to have a step up on me.
Test firing shuttle engines.
Also, especially with this bastard fellow, the legs are definitely the most effective thing to go for.
Test firing shuttle engines.
So, legs will stop them running towards you. Also, it's much more difficult to hit arms. They're a smaller target. Legs I just shoot towards the floor and I'm gonna get both of them, but arms you sort of have to do this aiming for each sort of thing. Anyway.
Test firing shuttle engines. Test firing shuttle engines.
How many time fires do I bloody have to do? Oh, is it a weapon? I see. I don't have any... Wasted a heap of ammo on this fella. I didn't need to. Oh, good. How many of that? Oh, I do. Heal from this, you cheeky sod.
Test firing shuttle engines.
Ah! Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, you bastard. Stand by, apparently. That was a waste of ammo.
It works.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this will work. There's still time to make things right. The
Sit
shuttle
down.
needs to be released before launch. The control platform there.
I've still got plenty of
ammo.
ammo.
The undocking procedure while I start the shuttle's engines. This will make us whole again.
Oh no.
Hurry! I'll take the shuttle up to the flight deck where the marker's being held.
Oh dear. Make us whole again. This man is being controlled. Just like that bloody priest is. Just like the bloody priest.
Shuttle locks disengaged.
I'm en route to the flight deck. Meet me there and we can load the marker on board. Yes, Amelia. Soon we'll take it home.
I don't know if Kine is crazy or not, but we need that shuttle. Let's keep him on our side. For now.
Yes. When he tries anything funny, we'll shoot his legs and arms off. Even for the dogs. Well, to the strange little baby things. Probably close enough to dogs. About the same size as a dog.
Your time has come.
Yes, 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 yes. Your time has come. No need to fight it. La di da di da di da di da di da di
Many
da.
have gone before us.
Why don't you
And now
bloody
it's time
transcend
for us
first
to
then,
take
mate?
the voyage together.
Stop stabbing everyone in the damn brain.
Death.
Making it easy for those little bat
Future tickets
monsters
for
to do
us.
their work.
Join me as I gaze upon the face of God.
Yes. Die. Yes. Yes. Yes! Damn. Violated broadcasting protocols, clearly. Shame. That is a shame. Bloody fellow. Back to the chanting room. Evening. Goodness. How rude. Do it in private, not right in front of me. Goodness. Have some self-respect. Ooh. I like this line gun. I should have got. Finally, it may feel a bit more effective. I should also upgrade this. I will never upgrade stasis or the telekinesis one, so don't even ask. End of days. Funny how chapter 10 is the end of days, when it probably isn't the final chapter. I doubt it is, at least. Probably should have checked out I'm going the right way. First, let's sell this gold bloody thing. Game's also over, and you don't seem to have any weapons for it. Yes, I believe this series, if I remember correctly, from a conversation I had with one of the other people, these games are meant to be played multiple times over. For some reason. Oh, the end of a chapter. Yes, yes, yes. I think supposed to have multiple playthroughs. Yeah. If you focused on it, I think you'd be able to upgrade them pretty quick. But put every spare bit of money into. Yes, there's a new game plus mode and various difficulty settings above this. I remember in Dead Space 2 there was hardcore, I believe.
I'm approaching the shuttle hangar.
Which you're only allowed to save 3 times in Dead Space 2. That was pretty amazing.
The bunker, it's being stored.
I believe there's also armor sets. I think this game.
Loading lift there you can use to deliver the
I think in
marker
Dead
to the
Space
hangar.
2,
Please.
what I remember about it, I didn't watch it consistently the whole way through. I don't know what that guy just said. I wasn't looking. Why am I going over here? I don't know. But I think in Dead Space 2, I remember I watched it and then I watched them play it again a while afterwards, and they had a new suit of armor. So I think in maybe in this game as well, but when you start New Game Plus, there's levels of upgrading armor and weapons and such. There'll be a level 6 or 7 suit or something like that. At least that is my belief, so maybe this game has a similar thing, where there's levels of suit beyond this one. So it makes evening. It was like a shotgun, I've realised. Not so effective. Oh, a shotgun would be nice. All those dragon's breath bastards. Sindri ammo. Tracer ammo. Always seen those in movies and video games, but is tracer ammo on a shotgun an actual thing? I couldn't say I know. I'm not in a country that has guns. Well, beyond 308s and the like. Lagging a lot right now? Am I? Perhaps my internet was having a bit of trouble. I can't seem to see anything. But that message may have been delayed by the lag, so I may not have seen it. As always, I'm gonna check the toilets. Oh, anyone? Is it my voice, the image, or both? Isn't it loading, stuttering? No point in having tracers in a shotgun, really. Because I remember all those Call of Duty games love having flaming ammunition in their shotguns. But I can't see how that actually work. Yeah. Strange. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. There'll always be something that somebody likes making. Just like everything has useless peripherals being added, I imagine there's plenty of useless peripherals in the world of gunplay. Not too sure if they're one of them, but... Yes, 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 yes. Damn it. Look at there. Yes, my glowy spine is in fact my health meter. Isn't it fun? I quite like that about Dead Space. All of your HUD, heads up display, is on your back. Stasis is there, your health is there, and your ammunition is there. It all gives this very movie-like experience, I'd say. If it was first person, it would be a bit more interesting, but it gives this sort of immersive experience that I quite think is... I've seen it done very well elsewhere. It's probably the only game I've ever seen do this. Quite amazing. Oh, dear. Well, that is an ominous alien artifact, if I've ever seen one. Frankly, I don't think the hive mind was being sealed by this thing. If anything, that looks like something that would power a hive mind, like the heart of it. Doesn't it? Oh dear. Right then. Oh, what the hell are you, mate? Goodness. Ate too many bean sprouts. That looks like he ate too many bean sprouts. God. Hard to tell what an alien artifact does by how they put it. I suppose that's why it's called an alien artifact. I suppose that's why it's called an alien artifact. Ouch. But it does look ominous. Ouch. I live yet. Oh. Aiming is hard. There we are. I mean, there's another one of those giant spidery bastards here. Yes, 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 yes. They're all very scary. skulls and your heads. Oh dear, what happened to that one? Nico, break his legs. Yeah. Smack.
Delivering cargo shipment 782 to
Couldn't stop me, mate. Taking away your precious marker.
The marker is in the hangar bay. Now we can load it into the shuttle. Hurry.
Have a seat. Take a rest. Lay on your back, mate. Oh dear God. Get away from me! Ah. Go for a try, mate. A field goal with that fellow's head. Bastards. Oh, you're still alive. Can't have that to happen. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, those things are a bullet sponge, aren't they? Ugh. How many of those giant bastarding spider things are there in this city? Oh, there's a third. Very nice. Checked what's over there, actually. Yes, yes, yes. Slamity slam, 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 mate. We're smacking around pieces of meat all... Any more than that, I'd be worried about the Christianity within you. Bit of a weird way of saying that joke, but I'm sure somebody got what I meant. Up we go. My guns are properly reloaded. Upgrade. Can't see none of
I
that.
restored power to the elevator. Take it up to the hangar bay and get the marker on the shuttle.
I don't know why we're taking this bloody marker with us.
Oh god. I'm just gonna run for it. Wish me
That's a
luck.
crowd. Well, running for it isn't the worst strategy. I'm pretty slow sometimes. Don't look back. I get stuck in an elevator or take a wrong turn. Trip over one of the tiny little baby ones. In fact, it may not be a good idea at all, but its chance of survival is not zero. Again, chances of everything is not zero. Don't know how much confidence that would inspire. Oh yes! This deck.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine
So.
activated.
Right? Star Trek style elevators that can go sideways also. No, I don't think so. They had those trams, remember? I think those are the ones that went sideways. Swords. I don't think this is a very clean sci-fi game like Star Trek game series. IP, I suppose. How would the quarantine be lifted? The contaminant is still very much physically still here. Doesn't seem like a very good quarantine. A bit pointless if... Imagine that, a quarantine. Imagine that's how we dealt with quarantines. Everyone walked into quarantine, we shot them all dead and said, oh, the quarantine's lifted. They're all dead. Dead body can still spread things, you know, especially in a zombie virus.
Excellent. I'm going to dock the shuttle.
Are you now?
Be careful now. Careful.
Please don't crash it. We already smashed up one.
I'm bringing the shuttle down now. The automated loading controls aren't responding. You'll have to shut down gravity in the hangar bay, and then manually bring the marker directly beneath the shuttle.
I see. Next, I'll have to clean your dishes and wash your floors. Bloody people telling me to do things, eh? That's what I get for playing a character that has no voice. Very little agency. The amount of explosives down there is worrying. Don't sneeze. Well, unless my sneezes are incendiary, it should be fine. Well, I have eaten enough chili that once my sneeze was incendiary. There they are. Hey! Oh, I forgot two of the bastards. That'd have been impressive. Oh well, one's good enough. It doesn't seem these are the only fellows who turn up in zero gravity. Oh. Run funny, don't they? Some little gremlin fellows. Very amusing. Very amusing indeed. Oh, there's the marker. Alright. Play that game, eh? Can I open these first? Marker's not going to go anywhere on its own. I really wonder what those ground forces found. I imagine, considering there probably wasn't any life on the planet, but there had to be for the marker to have gotten there. What if they found it mounted in some sort of flesh prison, and they were like, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. Right off the track. bloody track. Right. Bloody thing. Also not the most efficient way to do it, but... Here, mate. Yes, I can hear you. Distance, you little squirmy bastards. Ow, it's more of those fellows. Islands, goodness. Two for one special and murder. Come on down. Eric's Emporium. And you too can get a 2-for-1 special on bladed alien murder. All you need is $20, telekinetic powers, and an explosive barrel. Why are you giving me $20? Don't ask. Gotta get those explosives from somewhere. Where are the explosives that cost $20? Again, don't ask. They're very cheap. They probably will backfire, so be careful. Your hands and feet away from the explosive device at all times. Now where am I going? Dark gravity, aren't we? Ooh, mate. Do-do-do. Get up there anyway. Hey!
Exiting zero gravity.
I am.
Loading cargo shipment 782.
It's on board. Please come and join me. Together we can stop this hive mind. We can end this nightmare at last.
And wait now. Why am I not convinced? Why am I not convinced? Considering there's a locked door there that goes to the control room, I imagine it's not gonna go as we expected.
Over here! Hurry! There's no time to waste. We must do it. Wait, Amelia, where are you going?
Ah! I guess Amelia was real. Well, you sucked anyway, mate. Now, you can at least have your head. Hope that betrayal kept your head in the game. Bit awkward. Oh, I was gonna juggle it.
Sorry, Isaac. I couldn't let him go through with it. I suppose I should
Oh,
find the marker.
look at that.
We even managed without help from the
Bloody
Ascendant.
unitologist.
Thank you for helping me find him, by the way.
Oh no, maybe
My
government.
department's been looking for this place for
She
a
was
long
the
time.
spy of
See,
the
what I
government,
didn't
not
know
Hammond.
It was
She.
the government's mess to begin with.
Sod.
This whole planet is
I was gonna use some more
big
colourful language, but...
experiment. The marker, this divine relic, made by man. They reverse engineered it a couple of hundred years ago from the real marker, a true alien artifact recovered on Earth.
Oh, so there was a real marker.
Studied it,
Huh?
and they made it their own. Then they brought it to Aegis 7
Did they?
and activated it. And
Oh,
you
very
see the
ominous.
result. The stuff of nightmares. They sealed the system, and no one would have been the wiser. But then the CEC blunders in and starts tearing the planet apart. The experiment was still alive. Kine was right about the hive mind. The marker would contain it, but that doesn't matter now, does it?
Mm-hmm.
I have the marker. And this
I always
entire
find these sort of
system can
speeches
go to
very
hell.
melodramatic and a bit stupid.
For what it's worth,
Going to die a horrible
Great
death.
job,
Don't worry,
Isaac.
you'll come soon.
see you around.
Doodles.
Or maybe not.
Uh,
Isaac, Nicole, I need you to help me. Help us. Now. I'm in the flight control room. Please, Isaac, hurry. Please.
I'm sure this lady's trustworthy. Not at all a figment of my imagination, as I've theorized this whole time. Goodness. Betrayal in every corner. Of my own mind, hello. Right. Oh well. She didn't really think about that, did she? So did the thing turn over into mutant freaks? Yes. And now she's going to be on a ship with it for the foreseeable future. I really wonder what she thought was going to happen. She's going to turn into a mutant freak. She's on the ship with...
Isaac? Is that really you? I never thought we'd be together again.
Yes, and I still don't think we will be, because look at the bloody screens.
I did. I never wanted to hurt you. You need to get it back now, Isaac. You can pilot the shuttle remotely from here.
Right.
Make us whole again. Make us whole again.
Alright then. Let's just look past that ominous and very clearly insane talk. You save the game, and nothing's wrong. You gonna let me save the bloody game? No. Press the damn button.
Isaac, what the hell are you doing? You're making a big mistake.
That's a really strange system to have on a ship, but very funny.
Escape pod away, crew shuttle USG-09. Repeat. Shuttle has ejected escape pod.
It doesn't matter. She can't escape her fate. None of us can.
That's so. That's so, mate.
Here it comes. I'll reprogram the shuttle so we can fly down to the colony. We're so close, Isaac. Now go! Get on the shuttle. I'll meet you there.
Bloody saved the game. Time to go become part of a giant space monster. Oh, apparently not. Can't do anything. I suppose this is the end, yes. Does seem like that. Nice. Could you open the door? There we are. A while for it to figure itself out. This is the end. Da, 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 da. Can't sing any more of that because that's also copyrighted, because that's Skyfall, I think. Can't even sing Frank Sinatra's My Way because that's still in copyright too, isn't it? Get some older, we're all dying but we're accepting it sort of songs. They're funny when they run. I'm so stupid. So stupid. It's like a bloody guy so smart. Or perhaps they're actually broken somehow. Oops, not meant to press that. Yes, I believe the specifics, I remember reading up on it, I believe the specific timing for that getting dinged for it is about 28 seconds. That is how much of a song you need to sing. Maybe it's more than that, not too sure. But it's around that. part of a song, a good portion of the song. So I've had, very early on the channel, I did a Anzac Day ceremony. Probably mentioned it before. Oh dear, she's teleported into the blue.
You're doing the right thing, Isaac.
And I did all the songs in
We're
that.
together.
None of them were in copyright,
The
but
way
somebody
it
tried
always
to
was.
claim it.
I knew you'd come back.
This tiny video that had 20 views. I don't even have that, probably only 15, 12. Tried to claim some of the music in it, stating that the last post, the bugle call, was in fact part of their song. Absolute audacity. The audacity. Whereas the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this.
Isaac, use one of the loaders to get the marker off the shuttle.
Wow, this place looks eerie. Cool effect though. Oh, plummet crack effect. Very good, very good. Screechy, screechy, screechy. There'd be a secret hidden back here, man. Always is. This is close to the end of the game. I'm gonna have to think of what I'm gonna play next. Maybe I'll just finish up one hand clapping the next stream if we finish it this stream. Chapter 12, Dead Space. Definitely the end. Indeed. Loader controls offline, eh? Ah. Suppose I have to go get a battery from somewhere. Oh, let's see if we can finish this chapter. Maybe next time we'll just finish one hand clapping. Oh, more unitologists.
Isaac, the marker needs to be returned to the pedestal chamber. Use the loader to bring it there and place it on the pedestal. The place was taken and made it whole again.
This evil marker seems to be awfully inclined towards this whole again thing. I really can't believe them one bit about this sealed sort of, this sealing thing they keep talking about. Oh yes. I'm gonna have to make sure I've wrote them down somewhere. There's a series of bookmarks I've made. Old Chromey Chrome, mate. Don't worry, the list is still there. I'll go have a look at it.
This is Sergeant Newman, PSEC. We've lost all the shuttles. One of them just took off and came straight back down and crashed into the bay. Took a couple of hundred people and all the remaining shuttles with it. If anyone can hear this, do not land. Do not land.
Sounds like it was quite populated. I could always just play Dead Space 2. I have it. Play the whole Dead Space trilogy. But maybe not. Somebody burped loudly? Oh. These fellows don't like attacking my significant other. Very suspicious. one of the games was Fallout Vegas, correct? I don't know if I'm ready to devote such a large amount of screens to that game. Let's see. Nothing if not indecisive. Sort of fellow to be switching channels for eternity. Knowing my relatives to no end. Maybe I'll play one of those JRPGs. Got a lot of time to watching boys and girls of the animation peculiarities doing things. I don't know why I said it so suspiciously. It's Steel Sky, it's free. Well, I own 76, that's the thing. Picked it up a while ago. It was on sale. It's just about the case of worried that I wouldn't like it very much. I've never really been much into the Fallout games. I did try to play a few of them, but the last big RPG I ever played was... what have it been? Of that particular style. That sort of open world RPG, probably even Skyrim. Probably the last one I actually tried and actually enjoyed. But it's hard to say. Need to do all this. Cumbersome. Vegas came before Skyrim. Oh, I see. I only ever played Skyrim because it just happened to be a game I had access to. I think I've played through the whole of Skyrim, actually. I didn't really play that sort of open world RPG much. Hasn't always been my thing, but that is what this channel's about. Doing things that aren't normally my thing, as you would say. I say that I haven't played many, but I probably have, I just can't remember. My memories are very good with that sort of thing. It's like when somebody asks me what my favourite movie or video game is, I can never think of anything. Oh, free stasis. Yes, I did play Daggerfall. That was a very long time ago. And again, I don't think I finished it. Played it an awful lot, but I don't think I ever bothered to finish it. So I remember distinctly a few things from it. And I remember the ending. I believe it had a sort of multi-choice sort of ending. Multi-choice, that's a strange way of saying it, but I believe there was a multiple endings. Only found out because I talked about it with somebody. Oh dear. Maybe I did finish it. Memory is really quite annoying. Very specific. I remember there were multiple endings, but I don't remember if I actually saw them or I was just told of them and I've made that memory up in my own head. What I mean? that happens. I have finished Oblivion. Thinking about RPGs. I can say for a certainty I finished Oblivion. Oh. Chrono games. The name's very familiar. So I would hazard to say yes, but it may be one of those things that I tried once because they said, hey, one of my relatives said, oh, this is a good game, you should try this one out. And then I played it once and never played it again. I did play a lot of games, but mostly they were introduced to me rather than I went and sought them out myself. I'm more seeking out these days. But I didn't back then. Just give me a moment. I'm going to look up. That name is just too... Yeah. Have you also mentioned something like Dark Scroll recently? Or I believe I knew it as Dark Chronicles. Something like that. Yes! That's why it's familiar. No, I haven't played those games. But what I have done is read the Feast books. Raymond E. Feast. Raymond E. Feast. Krondor. That's why that name seems so familiar. Krondor. The Rift War series. Yes, yes, yes. I know that. I don't know that there were games of it. But I do know the books. Ah! What a bloody thought. Amazing. Oh. The game is designed to resemble a book, separated into chapters and narrated in third person with a quick save bookmark feature. Neither the dialogue or narrative were written by Feast himself. The game is considered canon, having been novelized as Krondor the Betrayal. I wondered why those book covers didn't look a lot like Feast's normal stuff. Oh. Amazing.
Isaac, you're almost there. You'll have to restore power to the bridges to move the marker through this area. Look for a control station at the end of the maintenance tube.
Feast is a very, very famous novelist. Yes! One of my favourite books is a Feast one. Looking at it right now. Oh, no, it's not, that's Eddings. Feast is... Oh, Cardbox, you knew there were games for it. Feast is a good... good times with Feast. Magician series is very good. Recommend giving it a read. The Westwood RPGs. And familiar names. Oh, I'm always so familiar with these things. I really wouldn't say famous. Westwood Studios. Every time I suggest him to people, people are like, who? Well, he felt famous to me. then again, there's many authors I haven't even seen. There's this whole Ring of Time, Reel of Time thing that everyone loves these days. It's been going on for quite some time, and I haven't heard hide nor hair about it, but I suppose it's just the sort of authors you grow up with as a kid. Or you have as a young adult, the ones you find in bookstores. But I would say Jenny Virts is I know of quite a few people who know Jenny Virts, but they don't know. Everyone doesn't know Jenny Virts. So it's one of those things. I could swear that Feast does some pretty famous stuff. I can't imagine Magician is not unknown. But such is bias, I suppose. Maybe I should read some excerpts from Feast novels. And read one of my favourite novels. David Lee Eddings' Redemption of Althalos. Fun one. Oh, Clive Cussler's good too. Brandon Anderson. Familiar name. Well, everything. Legend of Cridania. That one I don't know. I feel like I missed a lot of the earlier RPGs. What about the Fallout ones? And Fallout 1 and 2, but I feel I missed so many. Wish I had really been into video games earlier. It was sort of a thing that I just casually did while I was going about the place. I'm assuming Legend of Cridania is in fact an RPG and not a novel. And again, we were just talking about novels, so maybe it is. Yeah, Brandon Sanderson. I sometimes forget how many books exist.
Entering zero gravity.
How many novels? Yes, RPG series. Same with video games. Just forget how much art people create. Art just so varied. Rather playing any games when I was the early 2000s and like, I'd just play a few, the big ones, the big names. Mostly when relatives decided to go, oh mate, you should play this, it's good fun. I have a very young taste for an old fella. It is very confusing. Oh. All this way for a little switch, eh? Ah, I turned the fans back on, did I? Certainly isn't good. Very nice. Uh-oh, how you doing? How are you? These fellows are annoying. And I have no health potions. Oh, there's one. Shove up, you cheese. Oh, come on. It's the Land of War series. Well, several D&D games. Huh. Goodness. I could go for some bloody D&D right now. It's been a very long time since I've had a decent D&D game. I remember they always used to complain. Very conservative Christians back in the day would complain about them summoning demons while playing D&D. Very funny. The scares, along with metal music. Oh good god. The university where D&D clubs were quite... Oh, I'm going backwards. D&D clubs were quite the thing. Oh, I remember people complaining about them. Well, people, I mean parents were all terrified of hippies. You know, they're going to turn their son and or daughter into some sort of strange person. But you know, care about the world and the people in it. What a frightful thing. Caring about people, one step away from Satanism. And funnily enough, knocks an Earth beyond. Yes. Very frightening. Yes, I always find it funny how many video games companies released, especially back then. You look at the backlog of some of these video game companies and you're like, good god. Well. Shop around here, isn't there? Going there. No, they mostly remember for their real-time strategy games. Yes, that is strangely the case of some companies. Those the artistic works you like doing the most aren't the ones you get the most famous for. Such as the fortunate nature of things, I suppose. Where's that power node? How the hell did I get over there? Oh, it's got a stasis restored. Look. Oh, he's got missing his head already. Oh, they shot him. Up you go. Hey! The NC series did sell a cheat ton of games. Yes. It's like sheets of rain. Oh, Command and Conquer. Certainly a famous series, even I've heard of those ones. I essentially only know the most famous. Or the ones that are most mentioned nowadays. I go back and look at things. I love Crash Bandicoot and the like. I don't know why there's so much ominous music. What just happened? Brought into another room. Ugh. Any games right now? Speaking of games of the race, we always talk about the old games, and what would be... Let's speak about the old games. What would be your most favourite series, Tiberian? And I extend that to the rest of the people listening. Just because I'm talking to Tiberian doesn't mean I'm not talking to you. It is the game series you can never stop going back to, or the game series you remember most fondly. I can't say I have a answer for this because I'm just not the kind of person to think like that. Games I have good memories with. Jedi Academy on the original Xbox was fun. Dark Souls and related games. Ah. Yes, the FromSoft games, eh? I have quite a bit of experience with those. I really wish I hadn't. No, I wish I had not played those games, because they seem to be the thing that everyone plays on stream these days. Hit series to play. At this point, I'm thinking of actually doing a... If I'm going to play them, I do know there are heaps of modifications for the Dark Souls series. There's that big hive mind, goodness. Big spaghetti noodly fellow. Vancouver, obviously. Half-Life, and You Don't Know Jack. Is that me saying, you saying I don't know anything, or you saying that that's the name of the series? Probably both. Sorry, I was just remembering all those bloody, after the success of various animal mascots in the 90s, I just remembered all these bizarre mascots that were made. I feel like I missed so much. Because I didn't play that much video games in the 90s. But I didn't know about a few. One, after the success of things like, you know, Crash Bandicoot and the like, I remember a slew of games, and I remember one was called Jackrabbit. My nieces and nephews really liked that one. They would always play it on the computer at their house. Ocarina of Time, Diamond and Pearl, Platinum Jack. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Jazz Jackrabbit. Jack, truly well made. The more you say you don't know Jack, I do feel like I know of that series. They are familiar to me. Reminds me, I was thinking of trivia games. That's what I was doing with on other people's channels recently. I've jumped onto a few other people's channels and played their, well, not quite trivia games. Goodness, why does this not do any damage? Because of this sword does not damage. Ever loving how often, mate. And there I am. Goodness. It's been a while since I've actually died from something. Let's be a bit more methodical this time. You hit up very well if you want to buy them and play the bundle and put it on the list, mate. Is it a multi-games player sort of affair? Or is it a single player sort of affair? Ah, what was that game? Hogs of War! That was another one I remember. Except for the sixth one, that one was horrible. There's always one. Otherwise the series would probably still be going today if there wasn't a terrible one. Play single or multiplayer? Interesting. more fun to play with others, though. Collaborative one, perhaps, though. But a lot of people these days play that whole Jackbox thing. Speaking of, you don't know Jack, I believe Jackbox is the name of the series that everyone loves playing, and I played a bit of it. Wow, this is quite a tough sequence. Yes. Jackbox is the one everyone's playing these days, along with Garlock Farm. I feel I'm not funny enough for those games, though. Meant to be a party game. Like Mario Party. I remember the tears of young nieces and nephews when playing Mario Party on the old N64. But most of the party games I played when I was younger were Scrabble and like Trivial Pursuit and Articulate. Not Trivial Pursuit in its specific form, but that sort of thing. Mario 2 is the best party game. Change my mind. Well, I'm not here to change your mind. But, you know, I think I heard some news recently that they were releasing some sort of, like, not a remaster, but, you know, going back to the old Mario Party stuff. Re-releasing all the old maps and the like. From Mario 64 and later games. Ah, the Switch. Good little console, though. Quite enjoy Switch games. Oh, my eyes. The bloody glasses. Oh, goodness. Ah, laying dead work, mate. I'm not need to do that anymore. I'll just be dead now. Goodness, I could go for playing some Mario Party. Maybe that'll be my next collaboration. Drag some nieces and nephews in here, or drag old Gran and her friends here. Friends here. Now bloody shut up now. I've given you a bloody marker back, now you can stop throwing a worldwide tantrum.
Thank you, Isaac. I always believed in you.
Yes.
I knew you'd return to me.
Yes.
We are whole again, Isaac. We are whole.
Are we now? And apparently blind. Oh, no. That was just so she could disappear non-conspicuously. But.
Emergency. Geo-orbital gravity tethers offline. Tectonic load released. Impact imminent. Evacuate this area immediately.
Fun. Time for a meteor to hit Earth, eh? Well, not Earth, but...
Decontamination cycle activated.
Oh.
Isaac, you really didn't think I was just gonna walk away with you.
Oh, goodness. Hello.
Marker's coming with me. It's a shame. I was starting to like you. Even if time, won't you, right to the end?
I shall. Perhaps it'll answer some bloody questions.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening.
Is it now?
It's strange. Such a little thing. In the end, it all comes down to this one little thing.
Well. Drastic times, drastic actions, I suppose. I wouldn't blame her.
I really wanted to see you again. Just once. I loved you.
Why did you send this to me? This seems awfully morbid.
I always loved you.
Turn off the bloody camera and make it less emotionally scarring. She's going through the fabric? That can't be helped. Well, I guess she's dying anyway. I guess she's not worrying about a bloody infection. I feel like it would just ruin the needle going through your clothes. Yes. We all knew Nicole wasn't free.
You're insane. Just like Kai, just like the captain. Nicole has been dead this whole time. Whatever you were seeing was caused by that. You are its pawn. But don't worry. It will be in good hands now. Far away from this damn place. Goodbye, Isaac.
And crunch. Lovey. So lovey. I'll just have to push a bit later than we normally do, just to finish up the game. It can't be more than 15 or so minutes from the end. We won't be able to have a discussion about what game will be next. Perhaps we'll do that on Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever I happen to stream this week. I don't know if I'll be able to stream this week. So, may have to wait until Thursday to see me once again. Shame. But, at least I streamed last week. That 3 days a week schedule. Fast store, I imagine. What do you need is some medical packs. Use all my money on modes. Right. Fiscally irresponsible. Fiscally irresponsible, mate. My favourite way to be. Oh goodness, I've got a lot of nodes. After being fiscally irresponsible. Save it up. The last time. Finish up this game, shall we? 9 o'clock. Oh, we're here, are we? You have cicadas in the Oz? The ones in Florida are very obnoxious. Yes. Yes, we do have cicadas in Australia, and don't worry, they're obnoxious. It's just winter right now. Heading into spring, so... soon we'll start hearing them in the next 2 or 3 months, probably. Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Wow. Like a dog chewing a toy, mate. A dog chewing a toy. Yes, cicadas, good fun. Always the sign of summer. I feel I miss them when I'm in the city. You don't hear them as heavily in the city. Now I'm near some woods, it's much easier to hear them. Well now. Hello. Fun. It sounded like power tools. Okay. Did you hear about hit with returning immediately? They are quite loud, aren't they? Where's all the music gone? Anyone else notice that? I'm very quiet. Ones in Japan are quite pleasant. I wish ours were like that. I believe they're still quite loud, from what I've heard from fellows from my short time in places like Akita Airport. Just a loud, constant drone. I don't know how loud these are. I just don't notice them. I've lived with them all my life. I don't really think about them much. They are loud. Eh. I wouldn't say they're distractingly so. But I've got terrible aim. Bloody impossible to hit with half of these guns. Ouch. You too. Ouch. Take that, mate. Ah, oh dear. He did. Good God. How the hell am I supposed to hit anything like this? Yeah, right. There we go. Oh. Oh, come on. Can't be bloody serious. Glad I own this gun. Am I dead yet? There I am. Turned into a fine paste. Probably putting a burrito like that. Hey, burritos. I'm saying burrito. Fine paste indeed. And all the way back to the beginning. Good God. I've been so fiscally irresponsible. Oh, no hair! The head turned into an necromorph from over there. Can I skip this? Oh, good God, I have to watch this every single time. Curse my fiscal irresponsibility. Oh, well, sit back, mates. Have a seat. Oh, yes, very scary, very scary. Oh, very terrifying, yes. Ooh, ooh, very scary. Right. Oh yes, that's right, the planet's still about to be exploded. Oh, Cthulhu quite a run for his money, yeah, indeed, he could. This guy's actually fighting us. Cthulhu didn't give that good grace. Well, that's very annoying. He just blew up here. Press that button. Problem with most of the guns, I brought the bloody machine gun at this point. Boss fight like this. Doesn't seem to be working. It seems that the Ripper doesn't even hurt the thing. Very strange. Get this bastard down and dusted, eh? Learn the ability of multiple strikes at a time. Truly a fearsome ability. Soon he's gonna learn how to pick me up and throw me again. Oh, damn it. Fun. Oh dear. Oh dang it. And I'm dead. Fear my power. I can strafe. There we are. Any more phases, mate? Because I have no health. I would really be upset if you had more phases. Dear, dear. You dead? We're dead. Good. Off we go. Ah, I'm on genuinely 0 health. Hello, Marco. Good to see you. Goodbye. Wow. There she blows. And so ends tragic tale. Corporate greed. People messing with things they left well enough alone. Oh, good God. Isaac has a face. And here I thought, just a man made of space leather and grey blobs that from a distance probably look like feces or rusted iron.
Isaac, it's me.
And crazy alien worshipping cults. Did.
I'm sorry.
Those wonderful, wonderful graphics. Polygons, you could see him in his eyes. It's probably the best jump scare of the game. Kept it out for the end. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, complete. Military suit unlocked. Ah, see, told you. Backstory logs unlocked. 2,000 credits awarded. 10 power nodes awarded. And if I'd see you next time. I'll see you next time too. I'll be jumping off. I'll jump to the end and yeah. I believe there is a new game plus series, but I might play that one on my own. But that's the end of that. You have fun with that game series? Want to see more? I do enjoy that game series. It's quite fun. Congratulations to me. Clap, clap, clap. You guys can't hear that, but I'm doing tiny fairy claps. You know what fairy claps are? There you go. Clapping with your fingernails. Or with your fingers. Very quietly. Something different would be nice. So not a horror game. Got it. I'll keep it in mind. Something not horror-y, eh? No? We'll see. See indeed. Gonna be troublesome to choose. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. But I really must be off. Fortunately, I went a bit over my time today. So, I'll finish off as always. This time a quizzical. Good night. Sweet dreams. And don't let the evil space alien object possess you in your sleep and inhabit your nightmares in the form of a lost loved one. Night night. Thank you for the stream. It's always good.